Hi, welcome to Healthy Lifestyle with Eraldo, a show dedicated to helping you live a longer and healthier life while giving you the inside scoop on all of the latest fitness, health, and lifestyle trends. And of course, having fun while doing it. Today, one of my favorite co-hosts is back. She is a friend to the show, the dish it girl herself, Dina Delisa Gonzar. Hi, Dina.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm feeling good.
How's the baby doing?
Good, but it's not a he, it's a she now.
I know. You know what? I went out and my wife bought a gift. It
Oh,
was
I
for
know.
a boy, and now we got to return the whole thing.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one. We bought a crib. My mom bought like the first suit, got
Oh
real
my
excited.
God.
Had to return some things, but
Oh,
it's all
boy.
good.
It's
We're
all
healthy
good, right?
and happy, so.
And Dish It Girl, everything
Yeah.
good with that?
Yeah, everything's really good with Dish It Girl. I'm still moving forward with lots of great recipes, working with some
Beautiful.
great brands, so really excited.
Excellent. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get right to it. For anyone who has ever purchased a home, you know it's no easy feat. But there are so many factors to keep in mind, and one very important one is lifestyle.
Founder of Very Real Estate, Elizabeth Convery, is here with some great advice on choosing the best home to fit your lifestyle needs. Welcome, Elizabeth.
Welcome,
Thank you.
Elizabeth.
It's very nice to see you
It's
guys.
so great to have you.
Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
So tell us, how does lifestyle fit into buying a home?
Lifestyle to me should be the main factor in buying a home.
Really?
Outside of your office or where you work, you're
Uh-huh.
spending the majority of your time in your home, and you want to make sure that you're buying a property that really fits your lifestyle. So if you love to cook, the
Right.
kitchen should be really central to the purchase. You know, if you like natural light, why would you ever buy a home that, you know, is very dark?
That's true. Now, what are some of the key factors you got to keep in mind if you're a first-time home buyer?
Absolutely. I mean, if you're a first-time home buyer, I think the first step is to engage a real estate agent. And many people don't know this, but engaging a real estate agent as a buyer is actually free for the buyer. So the first step to find a great agent is to ask the people that you know and trust, who they've used, who they know and trust when they bought a home.
Okay.
After that, really leverage the relationship that you have with your real estate agent. Let them be the ones to help you find a mortgage lender. Most people are buying with a mortgage.
Right.
And so that way you understand exactly how much money you can afford when you're purchasing a house. And then the final step is really to understand how your lifestyle impacts your home. So
Right.
create a list of your must-haves and your like-to-haves and be able to communicate that throughout the search.
So what do you think is the most lifestyle-driven choice that influenced selecting a home for a client?
So I've worked with many clients. I primarily work with buyers. It's
Right.
a side of the business that I really enjoy. And a story that really stands out to me, I was working with an empty nester couple, and they had sold their big house in the suburbs and they were moving into Center City. And they were currently renting in the city to figure out which neighborhood they wanted to live in. And I sat down with the wife and I said, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me what you do in your home. Is there any kind of pieces of furniture that are important to you, et cetera, et cetera? And she
Right.
said,
Wow.
Elizabeth, I will give up everything to move into the city. I'm downsizing my life.
Wow.
However, I will not give up my baby grand piano. Because
Oh my God!
it's a big
I
item.
love
Exactly.
it. I'm a piano
And
player, so I
because
love
to
that.
her,
Yes.
you know, playing music in her home was really a lifestyle choice that was terribly important to her. So I work primarily in Center City, so you can imagine the challenges of purchasing a home that was both wide enough and deep enough to fit a baby grand piano. And
And they have to bring it to the front of the building, right, or
Yeah.
something?
I learned quite a few things about this, Eraldo. Apparently, they just take the legs off, turn it on its side,
And they carry it upstairs.
bring it into the
Oh
home.
my God!
Yeah,
That's
so
gotta be
Like you're a real estate
backbreaking.
counselor.
Yes,
there.
absolutely. So we found her home. It was a bit of an extensive search, and I remember going into properties and I'd call her and I'd say, look, you can have the piano, but you can't have a couch in this one. So, but we did end up finding a property that was just perfect. It had a mezzanine level where the baby grand not only had a home, but she had a music room.
Wow.
So it was very
It
rare.
worked out
for
for
us
her,
to-
right?
Well,
Any
yeah.
regrets? People buying a home and they're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I made such a terrible choice." I'm sure you've heard.
Yes, I have. I have actually. So I've met some friends who have relocated to an area and
Right.
they bought before they really knew the area. So I always advise people, if you're new to a city or you're
Yeah.
new to a neighborhood, rent for a year if you can kind of stomach renting versus
Right.
owning. A lot of people think you're throwing away money, but really look at it as a decision for your life.
To get a
you
feel
know?
for it,
Get
for
a
the-
feel for the
right,
neighborhood.
right.
Figure out really where you'd like to live, and then engage a real estate agent to find the right property.
And so does it also matter how long you would stay in a particular home? Do you have to think about how long you would be somewhere?
You do, Dina, absolutely. If you think about how long you're planning to be in a home, let's say it's 5 years and
Right.
you're a newly married couple, you have to think, okay, in the next 5 years, are we planning to have children?
Right.
You know, how or your lifestyle will invariably change. So you want to make sure that the property that you buy, you're not outgrowing after
Right.
a year or two of living there.
Right. And does the school system make
Yeah,
a big,
I was just
I
saying
mean, that was
schools.
obviously has to be one of the top questions, right?
It
the school
does. You know,
system.
if you're planning to, raise children in this home, you absolutely are considering. It's probably one of your, non-negotiables, if you will, as to where you'd like to live, to make sure that the school district is perfect for your family and for raising your child there.
So, I mean, you've helped so many people along the way. What is your choice of a perfect home for you?
Eraldo, I'd like to think that I'm not picky, but I'd probably be
Picky?
lying
Why
to you.
not? We have to be picky. I mean, when it
it's
comes to
your
a home, you
house.
got to be picky, right?
Absolutely. So for me, it's really important. My lifestyle, I love to entertain in my home. So it's important for me that I have a home that has an open concept, where I
Right.
can have a dining room table, I can host parties for 6 to 12 people,
Yes.
depending on the holidays or what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I
got you
have the
there.
privilege of walking to work. So I'm always thinking, well, where close to the office might I want to live? So those are decisions that are kind of driving my decision if I were
Wow,
to purchase
that's
a home.
great. That's great advice,
Yeah,
Elizabeth. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
being on the show. I think our audience got a good idea of what to do
Thank
for our
you
home.
for having me.
All right, great. Okay, guys, still to come, a heartbreak story with a happy ending.
Ahead, find out how Revenge Body's Will Ontivero dropped 40 pounds. His inspirational story is next when Healthy Lifestyle returns in just a moment.
Check